Because that one's gone in a few days, so we gotta do this today. Starry! I said starry! Let's go! This is a story that took place in the past. The story of a rookie proxy named Thetan who meets a young lady at a cross. Oh! Like really, really paused. Okay. Guys, we've been on 6-3 for a while now. How many internet commissions have you taken these past few days? We're still newbies though, you know how it is. I haven't received many. Yeah, we're still newbies. I see. That's okay, we're starting our proxy business and video store business from scratch. It will take time, I've been busy managing the store, so thanks for handling the internet side of things, Wise. Living together in this cozy little home is already much better than our life right after leaving the academy. As long as we gradually build our reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital. Right, let's take it slow. But I still want to take on some commissions. I kept my lips still that I to play this. Oh, okay. But I get so bored when there are no... I still want to take some commissions. I knew you'd say that, but this worry will be solved soon. Actually, I saw how hard you've been working to find commissions, so these past few days I've also been searching on the internet for an intelligence broker who can find commissions for us. If we can establish a long-term... Why is she talking so much? Oh my god, girl, please. If we can establish a long-term partnership with such a professional intelligence broker, we won't have to worry about setting commissions in the future. I deserve a little praise. Good job, sister. Yeah, and today I've arranged to meet him at the store. He should be here soon. At the moment, a sudden knocking comes from the door. That must be him. Wise, let's go out and talk to him. Maybe the first commission we work on with him will give us a totally awesome surprise. Okay. As the front door is opened, a man in a suit walks in. Although he wears a friendly and reliable smile, there is still something slightly off about him. Wise, let me introduce you to this professional intelligence broker I found on the internet. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepherd. I'm glad you two choose to work with me. Oh, wait, we're still talking to this guy to this day. So he probably didn't fuck us over. By the way, are you just starting out in this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in this business for too long. We just started, but business hasn't... No, the first one. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies like you two to have a hard time finding commissions. But please, don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Thetan, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? We are great at any commission. I can do everything you want me to do. But an energetic response. These days, many young proxies lack the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure I feel comfortable assigning you anything dangerous. Well, we'll find a way to handle it. You'll soon see our abilities in action through the actual commission. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as a perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is of the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move to a more convenient place to talk? It's not suitable to talk about this at the counter, so you move to a small room with Shepard to discuss things in detail.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission.
Oh?
There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe.
Are you
Honestly,
sure?
I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Why hire a proxy then? Yeah.
With all due respect to the client, the proxy's role is to guide people through the hollows. Is it worth hiring a proxy for a commission that doesn't even involve going into one?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
Okay,
Right,
look, I gotta accept the commission.
Let's
then.
see what we're dealing with.
Chopper nods in satisfaction and pulls out 3 items from his pocket. A harmonica, a sheet of music, and an old photo. Oh, is that Trigger? Somewhat aged photograph. Through the time remains very clear. A blonde young woman with her eyes covered leans against the wall. For some reason her silhouette seems so fragile, as if she might shatter into pieces at any moment, filled with such profound sadness. Oh.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Wait,
My target?
just a photo? That's barely a clue.
Oh, it was
No
a missing
name, no
person. Yeah,
background,
yeah.
Not even her usual haunts. And what's up with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
Finding someone with just a photo
Knock,
and a
knock.
melody. That's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Got any ideas, Wise?
Let's go to Port Elpis.
Maybe we should check Port Elpis. Women with their eyes covered aren't exactly that common. Remember when we visited the sea a while back? I think we saw someone who fit that description. Remember? You were in a bad mood, so we went to the sea to clear our heads. We even bought some fries, but you got distracted by a woman passing by with her eyes covered, and the seagull took the fries right out of your hand.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I remember. She did look a lot like the woman in the photo. And I was just curious, all right? She stood out. How was I supposed to know the seagulls there were so aggressive? Anyway, it's an unexpected lead. Let's check out the port and see if we can dig anything up.
Let's go check out the port. Can I just teleport there? Perfect. Well, we're here. Now let's find this guy. However, we saw that girl a week ago, and I don't know if she's actually the person we're looking for. Even if she is, who knows whether she's still at the port now or not. Well, we better get started. Alright, since we don't have any other leads, we might as well. I try hacking into the camera here to check if she's been around recently. As for you, Wise, take the photo on also locals and passerbys around here. Okay. Hey, madam, did you see this person? Welcome to Tater King! Our fries and hot dog combo is a hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? Oh, that seagull likes your fries. Have you seen this person? Oh, I remember seeing this girl before. Oh, when exactly? Maybe once every 1 or 2 months. I'll see her wandering around this area. But I've never spoken to her, and she doesn't seem to interact with anyone around here, so I don't really know much about her background. So, she hasn't been around recently? Hi, Sasha. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. Alright, thanks. By the way, would you like some fries? The seagulls here always try to steal the fries. It's literally they're eating the fries. Alright then. The seagulls have been too active recently. Will they have a negative impact on the sales of our fries? Looks like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future. Okay. Wait, there's one up there. There are so many. That's too much. That is too much for my brain to handle. Yeah? Knock knock? Stream upstairs. Someone must be living there, right? If the blindfolded woman has appeared around the port, maybe whoever lives here has seen her. Knock knock! Complete silence. But there seems to be some kind of noise inside. Knock knock! Aggressively! Who? Hello? Who? Let me see. The door opens slightly. I carefully hand the photo over, and within 3 seconds, the person returns it. Never seen. Disappear. In the end, everyone will disappear, including me. That's a positive outlook. Door shuts. What's all that about? Dear person, do you need a therapist? Should I call someone? You sound... Can I look inside? It hasn't been cleaned. Take a closer look. The foggy window, there is a blurry reflection, a pair of eyes quietly watching you from behind. Okay, we just stare at each other. I just wanted to make sure you're okay and alive for a while. It's a storage room. And the eyes are gone. Oh. Okay, that was an achievement. Don't go looking, staring into other people's windows. Chat. You're not getting an achievement in real life. At least not the one that you kind of want. If you can climb the lighthouse and overlook the entire port, it will spot the blindfolded woman somewhere. Sure. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This lighthouse is currently off limits. No one is allowed to enter. Sorry, I didn't know. If I hadn't shown you up, you would have just gone straight in, wouldn't you? This lighthouse hasn't been properly maintained for years. If something happened to you, who would take responsibility? Besides, what do you need to go up the lighthouse for? I'm looking for a person. Let me see. This girl does have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her before. I think she might have been here before. Is that so? I usually keep to around the lighthouse if she was on the dock's walkway. I definitely wouldn't have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest checking around there. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse. Alright, thanks. Oh, I don't even have to do all of them, just a few, okay. Let's go back to Belle. Oh. Hi, girlie.
I've got nothing.
Yeah, me neither, I'm
How about
sorry.
you, Wise?
I'm rather useless.
Looks like this isn't something that can be solved with a quick trip to the port. But since we're here, how about we try playing the harmonica? I'm not sure what good it'll do, but if it doesn't work, we'll just buy some fries and head back home.
I agree. Playing the harmonica and buying fries, both are officially your job now.
I guess there's no saying no to you. Fine.
Okay, thanks,
But
sister.
just so you know, I'm not good at it. So don't blame me if it sounds terrible.
Pull out the harmonica, glancing at the sheet music. See a melody you've never heard before. Taking a deep breath, you let the notes flow and start to play. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it would, like, continue playing in the background. It was, pretty accurate. Whatever you think, it sounded
That was
good.
pretty painful. And it didn't do a thing. Let's just grab some fries and call it a day.
Excuse me.
Oh, look!
Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry
Yeah.
for my brother making a bit of a ruckus. We'll just... Wait. You're the person in the photo. When did you... I didn't even hear any footsteps.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
I had some sheet music. We'll shoot you a questioning glance. That blindfolded woman from the photo actually appeared. What an unexpected surprise, but now what? First things
Actually,
first.
we're proxies. The song was given to us by our client. We didn't expect it to help us find you. Our client is looking for you, you see. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see.
I'm sorry,
lead
I'm
the
so
way.
tired.
I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Oh?
Why don't we head back to the store?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time. But I do have a code name. You can call me
I'm stream
Caroline.
rest now, I can't. If I take a nap now, I won't be sleeping at night. That's not how that works. You return to the video store with the woman who calls herself Karen. Along the way, Karen? Along the way, you introduce yourselves and share a bit about your fledgling proxy business.
Miss Karen, I've already contacted the information broker who issued the commission. Once he gets here, it shouldn't
Like
be
the
long before you can meet the
boatsman?
client. Feel free to have a seat on the couch. I'll grab you something to drink.
Thank you,
Confusing.
but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall,
Yes.
third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to
Uh-oh.
check it out when you have time.
How did you spot that?
Let me see... You're right. How did you pick up on that? I thought there was some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Wow.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you two should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
Subtle silence fills the room. It's clear you each have secrets you don't want to share with others. There's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence is on the brink of becoming awkward, a knock sounds at the door from outside the shop.
It's me again.
Hi
you
there.
Two found the target already?
Yeah,
Wow,
I
Faith,
told you
guys
we're
are incredible.
amazing.
If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
Why do you look uneasy?
I'm glad you're impressed, but you seem somewhat unhappy. Troubled even.
Where to
Hi,
start?
Fred. Welcome.
It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem.
Oh no.
I can't get in touch with the client anymore.
Oh.
There's been no reply from his knock-knock
Okay.
account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the
Oh.
edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
Sounds like something happened to the client.
From what you're saying, it sounds like the
Am I
client
not gonna
ran into
get
some kind
paid
of
now?
trouble tied to the hollow. But we can't jump to conclusions just yet.
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
No, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You do want to find the client quickly too, because the client
We're
also has
just
to
as
pay
eager to
us.
find the client.
I need my
After
money.
all, no client, no payment. Besides, if you said
Look,
no,
look. Why is it
you'd
me?
still have
Same,
to do
same
the hollow
thought. Same
alone,
thought.
Wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So I was right. You remind me of how Belle and I used to be. So fixated on finding someone that nothing else mattered, not even your own safety. Well, since Miss Charon wants to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. Just leave it to us, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding
okay,
this
don't worry
client
about
is
it.
very important to me.
Yeah.
So I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Couldn't just stand by and do nothing.
Don't worry about it. Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
And getting points. Let's go.
Eradicate all evil.
I need to have her.
This is the path I found.
And I'm gonna go with the two characters I know how to play.
Huh? You sure you want me to join?
Somehow I messed up. You gotta get some work to do. Because I don't know how she works.
Miss
That
Charon,
ass jiggle.
I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Bam.
Why don't you wait just a little?
The path ahead.
Oh.
It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy.
It's okay. I have all the time in my
Just need to
my
think.
life. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm terribly weak.
Flames.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions.
Bam, 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 bam. You good?
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy.
Any chest? No? Okay. Get most of the dialogue, but it's like story.
How are you so fluid when you move and fight?
I wanna get the story. Yeah, can I get an answer?
Is it because of your exceptional hearing and tactile senses?
Fuck.
Gotcha now.
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed.
Oh.
Wait, something's up ahead.
No, don't. What about your
Someone on the
eyes?
ground.
A man and a woman like collapse on the ground with the unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you see bullet holes on their body. No sign of breathing. I was like, okay, cool. Your heartbeats and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead. Cause of death appears to be severe blood loss from long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death? Probably within the last 1 to 2 hours, just before we entered the hollow. Which means... this isn't just a case of losing contact with our client. Someone's been killing people in this hollow, though. I don't sense a killer nearby right now. There's a chance they're active somewhere in the hollow. Proxy, come straight from my side. I'll keep you safe. There's two. I really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing the killer's whereabouts, leaving them would be too risky. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve their bodies. I'm sorry, the ground must be cold. May you rest in peace.
What could have happened?
Damn.
Who did this?
Oh, sorry, I'm walking all over you.
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me.
I mean, I'm doing the event just right now, so technically you could have just done it a different day.
What's going on?
If you wanted to, like, know about the story. I tend to, like, read these things because, like, they actually, like, give you, like, character development.
Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead.
Like, the regular events, I tend to, like, just, like, push through them too. Like, clickety-click-click.
The target's weary.
Things are about to get
Over
violent.
these, I also
Those are high-pressure ether storage
use the
tanks.
wrong character,
Filled with
but
highly
okay.
concentrated ether.
Be gentle with the patient, would you?
This fighting
As soon
area
as
is
the
very
valve
small.
opened,
Okay, let's
the
go.
ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
I don't care. I ain't reading. What am I shooting? Hello? These things? Okay.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled.
I don't need to read.
Keep moving.
Oh god, there are more dead people.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here.
I love you.
Thank you for your follow, Saturn.
I'm not
Welcome.
detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Check their conditions.
They're still survivors. Charon, can you check their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured.
Oh.
A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious.
They're actually alive this time?
Severe
Awesome.
wounds. His etheric fluctuations are
warm already.
nearly completely
Get
gone.
this jacket off.
He's beyond saving.
Who are you?
Your savior.
Help me. It hurts.
Hi, Andy.
I don't want to die.
Is there really no... Wait. Comfy saved them? They're alive right now.
Nothing else we can do? If we contact the hospital and get him out of the hollow right away.
His internal organs are ruptured.
Oh, that
He'll bleed out long before we
sounds
can
bad.
get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I
Oh no.
dying? I just want to go home.
I'm sorry, buddy. Karen doesn't respond. Beside the dying man pulls a harmonica and begins to play a soft, familiar melody. The tune echoes throughout the hollow, high with the scent of blood. It's the song recorded on the client sheet music. As the harmonica's gentle notes fill the air, the dying man stops groaning, simply listening, his eyes closed forever. Hi, Leonta. Oh, damn. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head.
Oh no, you shouldn't have woken up.
Who are you people?
I think it's just gonna get worse for you.
I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow.
Oh.
You're not.
No, it's not us, it's not us.
You're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit's gone for now. Hello?
Looks like the person behind this has already left. Charon, let's get the survivors out of here. Follow me.
Ay, okay. I was not expecting such a dark story, I'll be for real. Exhausted and unable to carry any more bodies, you record the coordinates of a few of the corpses. Once this is all over, you should make sure to report them anonymously to the public security. With Karen, you keep your guard up alongside the 3 survivors, eventually arriving at the abandoned metro entrance in front of the Ballet Twins Road. Roxy, let's take a short break here. The area around the Ballet Twins has been abandoned due to the hollow disaster, and no one's likely to be around. It's secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for a conversation. Those 3 survivors. Yes, I know. They just escaped from Acrylos. They just escaped from a killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were the ones who assigned the commission to find me, they should have recognized me to some extent. Roxy, keep watch around here and be on the lookout for the perpetrator. Trying to track us or attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think I might have information on the perpetrator. And to be honest, they might... No, probably just my imagination. I'll get information from them. Thank you. Is she feeling insecure? Are you okay, girlie? Okay, let me talk to the gentleman. Thank goodness. I can't believe I'm still alive and out of this hollow. What's your name? Dassie, look, he's not nameless NPC anymore. I'm so grateful you were there to save me. That maniac was chasing me and sniping at me. I really thought it was done for. I have some questions. Questions? Go ahead and ask, although I really don't want to remember what just happened. It did save my life. How are you kidnapped? Yeah, how were you kidnapped? I was tricked. I received an anonymous message telling me there was a big job I could do, just asking me to meet at an alley on 6th Street. I just arrived at the agreed spot and was waiting when someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. When I woke up, I was already in that hollow and my hands and feet were tied. I have a few more questions. are your injuries? A little bit dehydrated. I probably have at least 10 or so abrasions, but surprisingly, no major wounds. Seriously, what's up with the maniac? What did I ever do to them that made them go through so much trouble to set up a trap, kidnap me, and then throw me into the hollow to slowly execute me? Take some time to calm down, I guess. So you wanted to ask? Well, anyway, thank you all. If you had come any later, I think all 3 of us would have been killed by the maniac. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, there. Take a deep breath. If your emotions get too intense, the wound might reopen. I still feel like I'm going to throw up. The fear that someone's still trying to shoot me. I just won't go away. Are you guys okay? I'm okay. Did you save us? I'm just about holding up. I more or less could recover from the shock. I remember you. You were looking for someone around Port Elpis, weren't you? Yes. Embarrassing. I never thought we'd meet again like this. What are your names? My name is Zoe. Erin. Just call me Erin. Bling Nashes again. I managed to hold it in. Did you want to ask us something? I do. How did you get kidnapped? For me, you know, I was sightseeing at Port Elpis earlier. After that, I was on my way back home, driving along a deserted road when I seemed to hit something, so I got out of the car to check. Just a few seconds after I got out of the car, someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. I still have a bump on the back of my head. I feel it. You take a look. There really is a bump on the back of your head. As for me, I was sitting at home with my friend when someone pried open the lock and tampered with our food or water or something. I don't know what they did exactly, but shortly after we ate, we both passed out. Were we the only 3 rescued from the hollow? Did be another woman? Just the 3 of you. I'm sorry. Alright, anyway, thank you and your companion. If it weren't for your arrival, I don't think the perpetrator would have let us leave so easily. Are we being targeted? I can't take this anymore. Is that other blue-haired woman the friend that she just lost there? After a brief check on the 3 survivors, you share what you've learned of Karen, then calls the 3 over.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internaut information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I'm not mistaken, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day?
Remembrance Day? What's that?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
Yeah, wait.
This
Not
sounds
everyone
like a
was on that
series of
defense
murders
force.
targeting the defense force. But then, Jesse wasn't with the defense force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the defense force. Right, Jesse?
Lost some found friends.
I just don't like bringing up my past in the defense force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it.
So it
They're
is
just memories
targeted.
from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
I think someone
I
has
don't
beef
know
with you
who
guys.
those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the defense force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone
Maybe
else?
it is the killer? 3 survivors exchange confused glances before shaking their heads at Karen.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for.
We don't know.
Male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without
Listen,
that.
if I'd known that, my life would be easier.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful,
Ah.
please let me know. This is very important to me. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person? Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Return to random play. Even after questioning those 3 survivors, it seems the clues we've gathered are still not enough. Our goal is to find a missing client right now. We know that he was like kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is or where they went. Karen, do you have any ideas? I think the other proxy is right. The information the 3 survivors provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should go next to find the client. Our clues have run dry. But we still got something out of it. At least we now know some characteristics of the perpetrator. A sadistic sniper with a grudge against the defense force. They're meticulously in planning, avoiding open confrontation, and are obsessed with committing crimes on the Hollow. With these characteristics and the Hollow coordinates, we might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrator operates, as well as a potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time to figure out. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue committing more crimes. Karen seems somewhat agitated. The lack of clues plunges you all into silence, as you are about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search. The door to the video store suddenly opens. Oh. Someone's here. Wise, I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. We are literally in front of the counter and he's by the door. The intelligence broker might have something important to tell us. Roxy, let's talk to him first. Sure. Hi, buddy. Bring Shepard to a room where you can talk.
Phaethon, you've
Yeah.
already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Take a moment to catch your breath.
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
I'm gonna ask
That's
Shepard
right.
first.
It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for more clues. So, what made you rush over to the store?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
Shepard shows you his phone. About 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another location.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
Yeah, this feels off.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads, and now one conveniently falls into our laps? Something about this feels off.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Shepard hurries out again. You turn to Karen, who seems unsettled. Has she held back the full truth from Shepard to avoid having the search handed off to someone else?
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
It's nothing.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries,
Hi, Cat.
it's
Cat,
clear
Cat.
they know how to deal a fatal
Not
blow
in
and
front
how
of
to
the
inflict
camera.
pain without causing death.
Babe.
Most Hollow
What is
Raiders
it?
lack
Hello?
experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties.
Why are you showing me your butt?
And besides, asking for
Babe,
help
I don't
from
wanna
others
see
would
your
only
butt.
delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible
Cat
to
hair
ensure
everywhere.
their safety.
Can you move? No. Go move down. What if it's a trap?
I may have kept it from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's too dangerous. That location message seems cagey. It could be a trap to lure us in.
Could
I
be.
understand.
I'm
really
pretty
do.
sure it is.
But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Karen? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica.
Oh.
It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
They're still alive. Could there really be no trace of them after all these years? Yes, your words you seem to convey such a question. But then, thinking about how you're also searching for your teacher, it does seem all that hard to understand. He'll help you.
I understand how anxious you must be right now.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Yeah. Okay, back to the Hollow. Let's go.
Eradicate.
I'm here, so ready to
Putting
roll
in my
out.
guys again
This
that
is
I
the
know how to
path.
play.
Need something? Huh? You sure you want me to join?
Looks like there's something here.
What's this?
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Wow. How convenient.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look left behind randomly.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which
That should be
means
new.
it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness.
Oh.
Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Who are you?
Who are you? And the Sniper of Liar Squad. Are you talking about Charon?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders.
Wow.
You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what
Don't
you're
say
referring
it
to,
like that. That
I'm
sounds
looking for
very
someone.
weird.
Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Her suddenly dodges to the side, raises her gun and fires, using her body to shield AF. In the next instant, a bullet flies past her and hits the ground. Her shot flew off into the distance. There's only one thing that's for certain. It didn't hit Grim Vulture.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shots? Can't say I'm surprised.
To be fair, you shot us first.
That's what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined...
Oh, I don't want that gift, thank you. You can keep the gift. I'll be so for real, you can absolutely 100% keep that gift. Oh.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots
God.
from far.
She's playing unfair, if we're being honest.
Is there nothing we can do?
Can I just shoot back at it?
I found a box.
Moving. Very creepy. Creepy box? It looks like a regular box, but sure, go off. It's a creepy box now. It's giving off an unsettling stench. You have a bad feeling that opening it would be asking for trouble. You glance at Karen beside you, who has fallen silent. Clearly, she's having the same feeling. Right now, she's hesitating about whether to open this box. Karen opens the box anyways. A blood-stained, tattered military cap, carelessly crumpled and stuffed into the corner of the box. So the armor's identity remains unknown. The message it conveys can only mean one thing. Don't touch what's in the box. Why am I saying anything? Sure, tamper with the evidence. Why not? Karen reaches out and picks up the military cap from the box, her fingers tracing its shape. Her lips tremble. Okay, Proxy. The sense of touch isn't deceiving me. It appears to be the outfit my former teammates wore, or a replica of it. So, the surprise Green Vulture mentioned. You know. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Karen goes silent. As she chambers another round, you can sense her hands trembling slightly, while the grape grows even stronger.
You still remember what's inside the box, right? Your loyal teammate's cap, the one Sticks always wore.
Like the river sticks? Are they all having such a name?
Howdy, guys.
He's Karen. The other one was Sticks.
Don't
So the
worry.
boatman on the water surface. I didn't listen. Who took his own life?
Completely taken over his body.
Oh.
He was being corrupted, covered in ether crystals.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereal...
No, I was in the middle of listening to crap. Oh my god.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Okay,
I
so
want to catch
Styx
that
died?
murderer as soon as possible.
Did I understand that correctly? Second box emanates an ominous aura. Unsettling stench seems to warn you that its contents, just like the previous box, will be an absolutely wretched experience. Karen's breathing grows heavy. She stands still for several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Don't push yourself. She opens the box. A pair of bloodstained, tattered military gloves lie twisted in the center of the box. See that whoever placed them there hadn't just tossed them in carelessly. They've been deliberately arranged with malicious intent. Karen picks up the gloves, once again feeling their contour and icy touch. Lips turn pale. As I thought, they're from one of my squad mates too. Keep moving, Proxy. Following this route should lead us to Green Vulture's hideout. Fine. Karen picks up her weapon again. An unmistakable tremor of unease in her voice. Silly, you're not fine. Back around?
It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
It's the wrong game for Acheron.
Of such a famous, beautiful commander. Even her gloves are stylish. Such a pity. In the end, both her hands are missing. Oh, don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
What's going on?
Don't pretend it's beautiful hands. They could no longer hold this. Ethereal gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
I'm trying to listen to what she's saying now, but holy hell.
Flames fade, ashes remain.
Ready.
And she still has the backbone. She stood tall, even in death.
Oh, she died too? Oh, are they all dead?
It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection, won't it?
Oh no.
Do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
I hope it's a lie, because this sounds like a terrible way to die.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, where? Oh god.
I'll be coming.
Oh, sorry. There's still a furniture box. You grab Karen's hand, trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts the box, lid almost mechanically. Our box contains a bloodstained corner of clothing, a severely damaged piece of engineering equipment, stained with blood. Karen picks them up, trembling fingers feeling their shape. She doesn't speak. Neither about the plans for pursuing Green Vulture, nor about which pair of her companions these items belongs to. Until the communicator in our hands rings again with Green Vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloody fabric from Caelynx's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood. There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Karen's face turns deathly pale. She suddenly picks up the bloodied items from the box. They're visibly shaken by the weight of all of this. I don't know, I didn't read fast enough.
That's enough. Using her squadmates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far?
Slightly.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. It's just, Watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
The DeVray threatens to drown all thought. As you're about to report, Chris' gunshot rings out. Aaron's shot is clean, decisive, and an unmistakable intent to kill. But from the response on the other end of the communicator, it's Mr. Target.
Oh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily.
You say while
There was
not
a
being
subtle
able to
change in
shoot
your
us
ether
either.
fluctuations
And
the
we're
moment I
standing
fired.
still.
That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
You have no right to taunt her.
We both believe her squad is still alive.
Okay,
Stop
also
with the
that,
lies.
apparently.
Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless defense force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive, even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying!
Her sensor, speechless, Vulture's relentless verbal assault as Calais struck home. The little color that had briefly returned to her face drains away.
Giving up already?
Yeah, I need to pause these. I seriously can't read them that fast.
Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Kara's not a coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who enters the Hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures.
I guess that
Charon,
one.
step out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
No hope of counterattack, he practically dragged Karen, turning to run towards the fissure that had escaped Grim Vulture's notice. As the bullet was about to strike, he managed to escape through the fissure. Like, I'm curious who this woman is. She has some serious beef with us. He escaped from the hollow and returned to the video store, bringing along Karen, who's lost all will to fight. She seems more traumatized than you imagined, repeatedly touching her eyes, silent and distant.
Charon? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough
I want some
fight.
hot cocoa.
You should get some rest.
thanks, but I'm fine.
Are you though? Are you though?
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't.
Oh, I don't like the
I
marshmallow
can't stop
thing in
thinking
my
about the
cocoa.
possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
The day the old capital fell, what happened?
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell
On a bit of
unconscious,
a reach.
eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force, civilians, no one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes, it's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless?
I didn't say they're
I
pointless.
knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain, if they're truly no longer alive?
But it can
How
be
can
cruel.
I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Both of those options are terrible. I think this is a very intrusive thing. Let me just like hold you a little pitchy putty hand.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications. Because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
We'll be there to support you.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Sorry to disturb you
That
at this
went
hour.
way faster. I was just about to start reading it.
How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow.
Oh?
If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute?
Told you. That
What's
client?
Vulture up to?
It's that same person.
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
What is he up to?
So they're not
TV,
trying
it.
to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?